So the market is about to open up in about 12 minutes. I deleted all my drawings and whatever. We're gonna start over from scratch. From without anything on the charts, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days the market has just been getting bought up. So it's very bullish right now. But so I gotta take that into account if I ever try to take any sales today. That the market could just push just because they want to buy. And if I'm in buys today, I should look to hold for a little longer. But the market is finally coming up to a little bit of resistance area. You see, like right here is where the daily started to chop a little bit before it started to give us that nice hard fall. And now today, before market even opens, we already pushed up into the zone. No bottom wick on the daily, so that's real good signs for sales. Because like most of these days, they have bottom wicks. Like majority of candles have bottom and top wicks. So if you see a candle without one of those things, it's likely the market will come back down to give it one. So it's coming out to resistance, no bottom wick. It has potential to flip, and if it flips, it could come all the way down and be our first red day in what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, in more than a week, more than 2 weeks. But and we have some little bit of support on the daily right here. Some support, broke through support, came back up, retested support, and it started to push. So it's already filled the zone from here to here. That's great. And we're just gonna keep it simple right here because that's where we're trading right now. And if we do break above, then we have the highs. Markets are near all-time highs. If it keeps pushing, we're gonna be at all-time highs very soon. Alright, so now down on that, we're gonna take it down to the 4 hour. What the 4 hour looking like? 4 hour. This is where you start making the zones a little bit more defined. But the 4 hour kind of sucks because it depends on how it closes. So I'm gonna actually just go straight down to the hourly. See if we can make these zones a little bit more tighter. This saying resistance, 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 fell hard from news. This one came back up, so we kind of have some resistance right here too, which if you take it all the way across is really support resistance. And we have a little bit of something right here. You can see the market has already broken through this one, and it could be coming down to test off of it like it's doing now and start to grind back higher. Every dip has been getting bought up, dip, bought up, dip, bought up. So this could be just a dip for the market to buy up. At market open, bring it down to the 30 minute. 30 minute. Something right there. We have something right here. gonna make the dailies a little bit lighter because not as good as the 30s. Market. See, I don't like when the market just goes straight up. You know, I like when the market ranges. You know, range, hit the bottom, come back up, hit the top, come back down, hit the bottom, come back up, hit the top, finally break through. Then you get in on some buys when it break through. But when you just get a straight push, and then the next bit of resistance, it just broke through that one again. That's not nice. I wanted it to fall back down. The market is just too bullish right now to be range trading. So I mean, where we at right now? Where are these highs? The market highs right here. The highs of the day is already at like the middle of this last bit of resistance. The last zone we had up here in this area, the highs have already came up to the middle of that zone. Now it could potentially come up to here, and maybe we can get a drop off of that, or the market could just buy right through that zone too. Hopefully it does not buy through that zone. So the hourly 8 o'clock closed bearish. You should expect 9 o'clock to then fall, continue, and it's pushing up. So this could just be a top wick for the 9 o'clock, for it could then fall, break the lows, and continue down. But since the market is so bullish right now, they can care less about what the 8 o'clock had going on and just continue their buying. The 8 o'clock move down to 7, 8, 10, 6, 7, 8 could have just been some retest so they can buy up, get some better fills, better price down here. This 30-minute candle has no top wick, so the market wants to come up, give it a top wick, and if it comes to give it a top wick, this could be a new form of resistance right here, or the market could just go right through it. So we just gotta see what it is. I don't like buys, really, because it's just been too many days of buying, no selling, just straight buying. So it gotta look real nice for buys, and it gotta look real nice for sells too. We might wait till 10 o'clock today, because the market's giving out mixed signals. But the market's about to open up in about 2 minutes. This 30 minutes, a bullish candle, but it is closing underneath this neckline right here. So the next 30-minute candle could just give us a top wick and then push us back down. So you can't take buys right now, especially when this 15-minute candle barely at the bottom wick. But if this 15-minute closes above in about 2 minutes, then maybe the market will keep buying. But yesterday we were doing a lot of predicting, and you know, I'm gonna stop that. I'm gonna try to stop that. Try to stop predicting where price will close and then where it will go. I just gotta wait for what the market just tells me, and then take the move off of that. Right now, the market's not really telling me anything, and rather than wasting my brain power trying to figure out what the market want to do, just wait. Wait a couple minutes, wait 15 minutes, 30 minutes, it might tell me something. It might take an hour. And we're gonna chill until then. So now, market's open. They're going straight down. The hourly could now, this could be a straight down for the hourly flip, keep going. Or this could just be a bottom wick for the 30. For this 30 can flip and start going back up. It could just be dropping back down just for a little bit more. Get in a little bit more. So that 30-minute open candle, that was a great wick entry. Straight push down right to the support, reflip, and now it's kind of doing the same thing to this top side. If this is resistance, then this can just be a top weight just so as to come right back down. So you can't really take buys, but you still can't take sells because it could just rip right through it like it has been doing for the past couple of days. Whatever resistance, it just breaks right through. So I can't really take this resistance that it formed overnight because I don't know how strong that resistance really is. But if this outwardly closes green, if this outwardly closes bullish, blue in 20 minutes, and 10 o'clock should be some easy buys at 10 o'clock. It might not be big buys, might not get a big move out of it, but it should give us something. So now the 15-minute kind of just closed above. I don't take 15-minute candles. Well, at least I try not to, because they don't like to go with the trend a couple sometimes. You know, they're not as strong as a 30-minute close. If a 30-minute closes above, that's some clean buys. A 15-minute closes above, it could still push. Sometimes, a lot of times it doesn't. This 5-minute candle barely at the bottom wick, left a big top wick, broke all the highs, big top wick. Sellers came in, brought it back down, but it didn't bring it back down enough for me to consider sales. So now this could just be a bottom wick for this 15 minutes to flip, but we're gonna probably sit here for another 13 minutes, see what we got in 13 minutes. Because in 13 minutes, if the 30-minute closes bullish outside, the hourly is also going to close very bullish outside. So that should give us a lot of confidence that the 10 o'clock candle will then give us a push.
We also got news here in 8 minutes at mark at 10 a.m. Red folder, whatever this consumer sentiment is. So we should get some volatility. Hopefully the news is not positive or real positive, that the market just straight pushes. I'd rather the news be negative so we can come down. Then maybe we come back up, or maybe we continue down. So I hope news come out negative. I'm tired of the market just going straight up.
got about 2 minutes. We got about 15 seconds the news come out. The 5 minutes are holding above resistance. Resisting very nicely. 15 minute closing above 30. Everything closing above. So I would think news is going to come out positive. But we have to see. It's come out, give us a bottom wick first. That's great. But see, I don't like trade news like that. You could potentially either get in on a wick entry right now and expect the hourly to flip and keep going, but I try to stay away from trading news. Or you can get in on the flip of the candle, and wherever these lows are, it's going to be stops. This entry is less riskier than trying to grab a low down here, but the more risky move, you're risking less. If you get in on a safe entry, you're risking 7 points at the moment, but if you get in right now, you're risking 2 points, but it's easier to lose on that one. But we had to see. Maybe we'll wait for the next 15-minute closure because news. if we can get some closure below here, but like I said, the 15-minute, I don't like taking trades off 15 minutes, so even if the 15-minute does close below, I wouldn't take it. We got 2 minutes. The 15-minute is closing right at this place where we bounced off of before. So this 15-minute could, the next one could just come open and go right back up. This one I have top wick, go right back up. Hourly, showing bullish, 30-minute, everything. So this thing could just be coming down one more time, grab liquidity, just to go right back up. So I might actually be looking in for some buys. If this 15-minute can open up, if this 15-minute does not close below here, next 15-minute opens up and give us some little bottom wick, doesn't break the lows, I might get in some buys. The stops will be very small on this trade. It'll be underneath these lows. About a 3-point stop on this trade. Potential for a 10-point move. If we can hold this in the next 2 minutes, and the next 15-minute can open up nicer. So I got buy stops at the highs of this 15-minute candle. Opened up exactly how I wanted to. So I'm gonna put some risk on the table, and we're gonna have stops below these lows. If it stops out, it stops out. But the news came out negative, but it wasn't good enough to break these lows. If news come out enough to bring the market down like this and still not break previous lows, then I'm feeling a little bit bullish on it. So we'll see. It's a 3-point stop. These are great stops, actually, just 3 points. And we're gonna see, hopefully we can get this thing to push all the way back up to these highs, or at least to the resistance. And yep. trade. So it looks like we might be getting hitting stops soon. If this thing does not decide to hold, we might be hitting stops. Alright, stops got hit. So that was it was a good trade. You know, the 15 minute came down, didn't break these supports. I've seen multiple times 15 minute like to reverse. I didn't want to put more risk on the table, but if we get this 30 minute now to close underneath, if the 30 minute closes underneath, then I'll get in on some sales. But if the 30 minutes closes back above, then I'll take stabs at buys again. But at least volume's coming into the market after news, so we should get something. If this 5 minute closes bullish, I might get in on it, because they just broke the lows and they cannot continue down. breaking the lows, a little bit of liquidity grab. This one doesn't have a top wick. It could. I'm feeling like this market really does want to go up because it's holding the support right here. We got. What we see in 15 seconds. Hopefully this 5 minute can flip. And we aren't just staircasing down, because we are kind of staircasing down actually. Alright, so that setup not gonna work out. The 5 minutes actually breaking lows again. Now we have the last bit of support we have right here. Either that news was actually more impressive than I thought. I don't really know how to read news, but so it might be more more bearish today because of that news. Now this 30-minute did close below, but it already filled the range down here. So I mean, it could still continue to drop, but there's not enough potential for the risk.